Okay, so let me tell you one of my honest confessions. I used to tell myself, Samat, just 1 minute, one shot, and then we'll work. And then 45 minutes would just disappear like anything. Does it sound familiar to you? That's not laziness, that's your brain being played. Your brain is hijacked and it's on the way to become handicapped. Let me explain exactly what's happening with your brain. And I'm 17. I feel that I figured so much about this that I can share to you. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact cycle that is happening inside your brain that keeps you glued to the reels and the shorts, even when you know it's bad. Not the generic put your phone down advice, the actual brain science in simple language. And at the end, I'll give you one shift, not a tip, a shift that can actually change this totally. Okay, so the first one. What even is dopamine? Simple version, dopamine is a chemical your brain releases when something feels good. You eat your favorite food, dopamine. You solve a hard maths problem, dopamine. You score a six in cricket, again, dopamine. These are the feelings that make you want to do things again and again. Now, here's the thing your brain is always and always looking for the next dopamine hit. And it's lazy. It wants the easiest one, fastest route to get the feeling. And one day, slowly, without even you noticing, it figured out the answer. Reels, shorts, and scrolling. Because in less than 30 seconds, you get a joke, a reaction, a story, something unexpected, a total surprise. Your brain goes, okay, this is easy dopamine. I'm bookmarking this for the future. Whenever I want to take a dose of dopamine. Maybe it's like the drugs that you can get the most amount of dose in just 2 seconds through the injection, and you are at the top of the world after that. So now, anytime your dopamine is low, you're bored, you're tired, and you're avoiding something, your brain doesn't think, it just fires phones, reels, and go. And you obey without even realizing you made a choice. This is section one. This is why you're attracted to reels in the first place. But here's what even more interesting and kind of scary also. Why do you scroll for so long when you only plan for just a minute? Okay, be honest. Have you ever said this? Bro, just one reel, then I'll stop. Of course, you would have done that. I did too, but here's what's actually happening when you say that. Your brain wants dopamine. It opens the app and it watches the first reel. Doesn't like it. No dopamine hit. Swipes. Second reel, okay, mild, not enough. Swipes again. And the third reel, a little funny, but it isn't. It doesn't satisfy it again. And again, it swipes. And it keeps on swiping. And your brain keeps searching and searching, keeps hoping maybe the next one will be the last one, and keeps saying, what's wrong in 30 seconds? Just one more. And here's the real twist. This is the part most people don't say. Watching reels is not actually fun. I know that sounds wrong, but hear me out. If reels were actually fun, you would have finished watching and feel satisfied and happy, right? But do you? No, you feel empty, sometimes even worse than before, because your brain never actually got the dopamine it was chasing. It just kept searching and searching for an hour, for 2 hours, and maybe even more. It's like you're starving and someone keeps showing you pictures of food, giving you instead of giving you real food. That's what the reels do to your brain. The algorithm is not designed to satisfy you. It's designed to keep you searching for long. And the 1 minute becomes 45. Not because you're weak, but because the system is built that way. This is important and remember this. One, your brain is being emotionally overloaded. In less than 30 minutes of scrolling, you go through hundreds of emotions: joy, sadness, curiosity, amusement, anxiety, awkwardness, nostalgia, inspiration, anger, fear, love, lust, humor, surprise, envy, disgust, craving, all in less than 30 minutes. Your brain is not built for that. It's not supposed to process these many emotions that fast. And over time, that emotional whiplash makes it harder to sit with one feeling, to think clearly, and to be calm. Don't you think it's dangerous? Two, your attention span is breaking. This one hurts because it's invisible. You sit down to study or read or focus on anything real, and within 2 minutes, your brain is screaming for stimulation. It's bored. It wants the next thing. It wants the dopamine, that restlessness. Do you feel that? That's your attention span, shortened by the scroll habit. It is very bad for your work. Three, you are training your brain to avoid hard things. This one is the most dangerous, especially for us, students, workers, builders, people with ambitions. Every time you scroll, instead of thinking, you're telling your brain, we don't do hard work here. And slowly your brain starts to believe it. You lose the muscle for deep thinking, for problem solving, for creating. And this is not dramatic, this is biology. And for the last one, bad sleep, worse mood, foggy things, not going deep in this, you already know, but it compounds everything else I just said. Alright, here are three things, starting simple, ending with the one that will actually change things permanently. Move 1, the extension hack. There are few browser extensions that convert short form videos into long format. So when you want to watch a reel, it plays like a video. No infinite scroll, you watch it, it ends and you move on. Simple friction, powerful result, and it really works. You can also Google DF YouTube or Unhook extension. Move to the curated feed method. Decide before you open the app. I will watch 5 shots, only 5, not more, and I'll be happy with the fun I got in that much. And you click on them one by one from thumbnails, not through scrolling. This trains the algorithm. Over time, your feed becomes stuff you actually choose. This is a shift from passive consuming to intentional viewing. That's a massive identity shift on its own. Move 3, and this is a big one. This is something related to habit formation. Stop saying I'm going to scroll less. Say instead I'm not someone who scrolls mindlessly. That's it. That sentence. Because here's what happens with the first version. I'm trying to scroll less. It assumes that scrolling is part of who you are. It's just less of it. But I'm not someone who scrolls mindlessly. That reframes your identity. You're not fighting a habit. You're living out who you already are. This is called identity based habit change, and it works not just as for scrolling but for everything. We can make a full YouTube video alone on this. Let me know in the comments if you want that. So here's your assignment for this week. One, install the extension or try the 5 shots method for 3 days. Two, every time you want to scroll, say out loud in your head, I'm not someone who does this mindlessly. 3, come back to the comment section and write one sentence. I am not someone who dash. Fill in your own blank. That's your identity statement and that's your homework. Okay, so these are all the things which I had to tell you. The scroll lie, the real damage, the fix. If that makes sense to you, share it with one person who needs to hear this. Not to lecture them, just send it. I don't know. And if you want to understand more about how your brain works, how identity changes habits, how to build focus, subscribe because that's exactly what we are building here. I'm Samarth, I'm 17, I'm learning this too, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.